Good morning, students. Hope you are well and you have started your studies. It means you have resumed your studies. As I have shared few pages of grammar in which they are known as the quantitators, which you have already studied. I'll share the answers with you. Today we are going to begin the very important topic of English grammar, that is tenses. But in your book it is written in easy language, that is verb. Tense forms, the sentence of tense forms with the help of verbs. Verbs means action words, doing words. Here the name of the topic is given as verbs expressing the present. What is the present? The present is a form of tense. There are total 15 tenses, but here we are going to begin with first important, that is the present. The present, the meaning of the present itself says present, now, the right now, the moment or the activity. So in present, this is first form is simple present. Simple present, as you have studied the form of verb. Three kinds of person in pronoun, in your figure of speech, in your parts of speech. The first table indicates the pronoun. Which pronoun? Singular and plural, but in the form of first person and second person and third person. I, we is first person pronoun, I is singular pronoun and we plural, but they are known as first person pronoun. You, second person pronoun. They, third person pronoun, but in plural form. Below this, he, she, it. He, she, it. Use he use for male noun, male. She for female gender, and it animals and non-living things. Now come to the forms of verb in the simple present form. When you have I, we, you, they, you need to use I and we play. In negative sentence, do not play or don't play, but the form of word would remain same. Play, play, play. Come to the next. With he, she, it will changes. It will become plays. You need to add s. You need to add s in verb. So plays, but while you'll make it negative, you don't have to add s. It should be does not play, doesn't play. You don't have to say does not place. It would be wrong in grammar. Doesn't place, wrong. So remember this rule. Now the same thing, if you want to make it in a question form, if you want to create a question, how will you create question? With I, we, you and they, you have to use do. With he, she, it, you have to use does. Do I play? Do you play? Do we go to the market? Do we eat? Do we sing? Do they play cricket? Does he like to sing? Does she like to sing? Does it go to eat? Does it go to help? So this is the way to use them. Now simple present uses. How to use? These 4 points you have to remember throughout your life when you want to create, when you want to write in simple present tense. To talk about things in general. When do you use this tense? You talk about things in general, not about something happening now. See, now I would say, I eat breakfast at 9 o'clock. So I won't say I am eating breakfast at 9 o'clock. I eat breakfast at 9 o'clock. It means it is daily routine. You don't have to say this. So in general, I play sitar, but I don't play it very well. So I usually play sitar, but I know I don't play it very well. But about something happening all the time. Did I say? I eat my breakfast. I take my breakfast at 9 o'clock. Or I take my breakfast. I won't say the time as well. But you know. So you don't have to say I'm taking breakfast at 9. No, I take breakfast. The thing which is happening all the time. I play the sitar. Generally means I usually daily play. But I don't play it well. Does Bharat take exercise daily? You are questioning. Yes, he does. If he say no, he does not. So question also, answers also. No. Second is to express scientific facts or permanent. Here it is written permanent truths. You can say universal facts. Water boils at 100% Celsius. Scientifically, it doesn't rain much in Rajasthan. Universe means natural in proverbs which have the force of permanent truth, means universal. The sun sets in the the sun sets in the west, the sun rises in the east. So permanent, universal truth. It takes two to make a quarrel, means when there are two people then only quarrel begin. Birds of a feather flock together, means the one who have feathers they all flock, means in group they fly or collect. To express natural qualities, processes and professional activities. So it will remain the same. Fruits contain lots of minerals and vitamins. Natural quality. A dentist takes care of teeth. Professional activity. So it is daily thing. It is happening all the time. So we have to use simple present tense. This is the exercise. The help is given at the next page. Refer that and write it in your English grammar notebook. In English grammar, what are you going to write? Lesson number 2, verbs expressing the present. There you will use simple present uses. First you will make the table of form, then you will make the table of uses. Then in that uses you have to only write the first to talk about things in general, then only points, so that you don't have to write the examples. You have to refer this book for the examples. To make a grammar rules notebook, there you have to write these points which you have to remember. Then later, exercise 1, you have to only write the answers in exercise 1 in your notebook. You can see in the example, write the principles, daily routine and complete sentences like at 7:45 the principal reaches the school. First you have to choose, it is already written. Then at 8 o'clock the principal is addressing the assembly. If it is ing, you have to write is 8:30 is taking. So you have to write in this way only the answers. Next come to the activity exercise 2. Match the words in the column A with words in B. Write factually correct sentences. They are factually correct means fact. right fact, truth, true facts. So you have to first correct it, means match it. As I have written the answers, you can see it in the image. Industrial waste pollutes. Here you don't have to write pollute. Pollute. What are you with whom which are pollute the atmosphere. Flies spread cholera. Light travels in a straight line. Water boils or freezes at 0 degrees Celsius. The needle of a compass points towards the north. All citric fruits contain vitamin C. Where to add as and where not to. With singular case, you have to add as in the verb. In a plural case, you don't have to add as in the verb. Do this exercise and show me the images of this exercise or written work to me. Send it on my number. Thank you. If you have doubts, kindly ask me.